Okay.
And then our good friends at Podbean.
Oh, yes, and we have sound. Good news. Hey, everybody.
Yeah, well.
Speaking of good friends of Podbean, we recently found
Being
out...
facetious.
Yeah, we've...
Don't mean that at all.
No, we've recently found out... Sorry, there's a siren passing by. I don't know if that's... I don't know which street. Could be 43rd. Could be West Side Highway. Could be... Yeah, could be a possibility. It sounds like it's close, but who knows? But siren passing by. But we very recently found out that ads have been posted on our episodes, and we have it set up, of course, on our
like
on
for
our
Lowe's and whoever else.
Yeah, but
the regular advertisers.
Yes, but we've had it set up.
Which I'm sure people do here when they log in, if they're not live. If they're not listening live.
Yeah.
You'll hear ads most likely.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even matter if it's on a different platform like iTunes. It's different. I'm talking about specifically Podbean.
Yeah, we have our account set up for years now. Actually, since we actually started our podcast with Podbean. Yeah, we had it since we set up with Podbean in 2018. We have it set up where we get paid for ads. Well, we recently found out there are ads being posted on our episodes, and we haven't been getting paid for them. And Podbean saying at first, like, well, no, it's Google's fault. And then it's, well, no, it's because you have a free account. We said, no, it's not a free account. And then I forget what they'd said the last time.
They're playing fucking stupid.
Yeah. Well,
they're playing fucking stupid.
Or they're playing thieves. I would think more than stupidity,
thieves.
They're thieves.
They are thieves.
Yeah.
But they're playing stupid. Like,
so,
oh, no, it's because you have a free account.
But we don't.
And that's a Google thing because they just put it over their website. No, it's in your fucking app.
Yeah. So we're not sure if any of you, of course, we know our regular listeners, most of you have episodes. Have you had issues with this before?
Yeah. Oh, and
so we let Podbean know we will take illegal action if we need to. So
yeah, because we're Screen Actors Guild Union members. So
we'll have the union.
Them fucking lawyers have nothing to do all day anyway now that the strike's over. So they're looking for fucking shit to do.
Oh, I have a feeling there's always a lot to do, especially now. But still,
just in case Podbean doesn't. Have a really good excuse to kick us off. Fuck off, Podbean. You can suck my fucking jolly dick. Actually, not even just suck it. You can fucking gobble it better than JD Vance.
Oh, I know. You want Podbean?
All of it. You can gobble it.
Yeah.
So much so you'd be like fighting for it, like a bunch of little fucking pigs off the teat.
Oh, I know, baby.
Fighting to gobble who can gobble best.
I know.
All you guys at Podbean, I'm sure you all gobble it the best.
Yeah.
I can't play favorites. But what I can do is I can reward the one who's not the scumbag, the one who fucking rats everybody else out.
That's
not
fair.
Rats them out, but does the right thing.
Or how about this? How about pay us for what we paid for? Again, we have it set up where we get paid for ads.
Honest day's pay.
Thanks for joining us, Crash.
What about you, Crash? Thanks for following us. That's something else too, Podbean. You fucking don't fucking...
We keep following everybody, and then it keeps saying we have to follow them.
Yeah, and then back and forth, too, yeah.
We understand that's pretty
Crash,
normal.
if you listen to the show after it's posted, right? Our show specifically, do you hear advertisements? Because we're just going over that. I always follow, but Podbean always makes people go away. Yeah, I know.
It's so annoying.
Yes, and you hear commercials, right? In our specific episodes. Right? Because they haven't been fucking paid.
He said, yes, there you go.
And they haven't been paid.
Yeah.
Is it just the ads or is it like a voice ad?
Hey, I'm going through the same thing. Mine starts mid and end, and they're there when I listen to them, but they're saying that there's none.
Which is a problem. Yeah. Because do you have yours set up where you should get paid for those ads too?
Yep.
No, that's theft. That is absolute theft.
Yeah.
Yep. And I can't buy right now. I was trying to buy the beans, the beans to share. When I click how to buy them, it shows me everything I've used and it shows my balance. But when I go to buy them, it says nothing available. Like it's
even though there are ads showing up on your episodes, which means money should be there.
Yep. I haven't got paid from Podbean since December.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got they owe me money big time.
Yeah, we just recently found out they owe us money too.
Yeah, so because we used to have Home Depot and fucking Lowe's.
Yeah, me too. I've been using it to better my podcast. Like I don't know if you guys heard, but I won which is like mind blowing to me. I didn't know this, but I found out that I won the Global Recognition Award for podcasting
Oh,
Yes,
that's
honey,
cool.
on March
congratulations,
19th.
Crash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. I didn't know that I got nominated. I didn't know anything.
Wow.
And
Find out.
so people are like, I had this trophy that they're sending out is gorgeous. It's this big crystal thing.
Oh,
Then the
wow.
award certificate, and they sent people out to do like news articles and stuff, which is really weird because I hate doing that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And then Podbean's like, oh well, they were sending me all kinds of crap as soon as they found out I
Right.
had it.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, well, come on over here and make more money with your monetization." And I'm like, "But I don't get any now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So why
Even
do I want more?"
yeah, even though you should have
You
been
know, if
getting
you
paid
move,
already.
if you go
Yeah.
anywhere else, you probably wind up owing them money.
Yeah, exactly.
Any
So,
fucking money I pay, I'm gonna get
Yeah.
fucking
but I
new money.
know other people that are having the same issue.
Yeah. Well, we sent an email into Podbean yesterday saying we will take legal action if we have to.
Yeah, because we're
Where's this
we're
money
union
going?
actors.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yep.
our
No,
fucking
exactly.
union.
And like I'm a single parent. My kids are adults, but I pay for my grandson's schooling because he has to go to a private school because he has dyslexia and that. And we chose this because it less classroom size, more one on one, and it's not easy.
No,
And
it's not cheap.
no, in Canada right now we're paying through the roof for everything, like you guys are, and I mean it's crappy over here right now. You can't even go to the grocery store right now because of
Right.
all the tariff crap. Like you don't know what's going to be available and what's not. They
Yeah.
took away all the American alcohol, which makes no difference to me because I don't drink. But the
Right.
American cereals that aren't made here in Canada, you can't get. And now my grandson's like, why can't we get Lucky Charms? Well, because Donald Trump and the prime minister don't like one another.
Exactly.
Why
Take
can't
it
you?
up with them. We
Because
can't get Lucky Charms and Cocoa Puffs anymore.
No kidding, like you said, the luck wear off. Yeah,
luck wear off.
Yeah, because
Yep.
we in the U.S. are assholes right now, and we as a U.S. citizen, we are sorry for that. Most of us
You
here.
know what? I
not
said this on my show on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm Canadian. Yes, you're American. I still love everyone, and I hope you guys love us. We'll just let the adults figure it out, even
Most
though
of
they're
us-
toddlers, and
Long
let
time.
them try to figure it out.
We love you long time.
Yeah, Timmyboy.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Well,
Yeah.
we can just turn off the power, right? We can just click off your power and flick it on and flick it off. In Niagara Falls, we have like Minnesota, Minneapolis, New York, Michigan, Detroit. There's a bunch of places we provide hydro to. So they said they were just going to start flicking the lights on and off. Somebody
Yeah.
said that, and I was like, that would be hilarious. What?
You
What's
know,
going on?
You don't know. You don't know what happened.
it would be crazy. You know what? I get it. You do what you need to do.
Just
Yeah.
But it's really
there should be that number that they call or we
Yep.
call,
we have to.
and then just like whoever, like, oh shit, this is my job to sit here, and if the lights go out, to call
Yep.
somebody. The number
Yeah.
that they call is please hold, and then just
Yep.
play that goofy music for like hours.
It could be
Yep.
that. I was thinking too. Another thing that would be hilarious again if Canada's cutting off the power, like you said, on and off for again the all the states that you produce
Yep.
power to, including we live here in New York City, so we're New York State. If you call the number and it's just the Canadian national anthem playing.
That's right. That would be hilarious. Well,
mean,
you know what? My girlfriend tried to go into the States because she was going to do some shopping. Because a lot of us used to do a lot of shopping. I haven't been for
Right.
over a couple of years because of my health. But everyone else, like every Friday when I got off work, I hit and went to Tops. I hit everything in Niagara Falls, New York. I did all my shopping between Tops, the grocery store, and then Walmart. And I would hit up Burlington Coat Factory and get whatever I needed, and then head back home. And when she was going into the States, the guy at the border was just a complete jerk to them. Like, why are you coming in? How long are you staying? And then when she was coming back in and to declare everything, they literally pulled her over, which they don't do normally, and ransacked her car and checked it up and down, looking for drugs, looking for everything. And
Well,
she's
you know
like,
why?
I'm sorry that ICE doesn't have to come pick up the people. We dropped them off at the walkover bridge over there.
Wow.
That's
it really is. It's absolute insanity that we're here. But I'm also thinking too, here in the U.S., we've been asking for this for a while, which is a major problem.
Yeah.
And that's the thing to where when you get the environment or and what I mean by environment is that whole everyone, because you get Elon Musk, who's not a fucking citizen at all. You know, it's not like
he's Canadian, and he's like crapping on us.
He's from South Africa.
Well, he came to Canada when he was younger, and he's been in Canada till 2009 when he married that Shanae Grimes or whatever, and or whoever the first one was he had a kid with, and then he went to the States. But his mom still lives here, and she's like one of the top psychologists here in Canada, and she's admired.
Well, I don't know by who, because she did a shitty job raising her fucking kid.
He just seems to be. He just seems to be out to left field. I mean, anyone who has their son and you're bringing them into the Oval.
Oh wait, you just cut out.
The Oval.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Crash? We can't hear you if you can.
The Oval. I don't know what's happening.
Sorry, my phone rang and I had to hang up on them. It was just my buddy. He said, I'm going to call your phone, let it ring a couple times so I can save it in my phone. So I let it do that and then I hung up. But Elon has no right to bring his son into the Oval Office.
Yeah.
And they're doing press conferences, and that kid is there telling Trump to shut up. Shut up.
And you're not actually the president. Yeah, exactly.
Right. And then Elon's taken the jet, the president's jet, like it's his freaking Tesla, wherever he's got to go. He's just hopping on and going without him. He shouldn't be able to do that.
Well, it's one thing I know. Timmyboy just brought up this article. I didn't see this before. Elon Musk had posted, full disclosure, I'm actually a 3,000-year-old vampire.
Yeah, you know what? He's just a 3,000-year-old asshole. Sorry, but he is.
That's fair. That's fair. At the very least, he's a sociopath.
He's just not making. I mean, even the whole thing, Heil Hitler, whatever he was doing at the press conference, he can deny what he was doing, but we all know what he was doing.
Yes.
In Canada right here, the Tesla dealerships are going down, like in Montreal especially, because Montreal, Canada, is huge trans community, and
I didn't know that.
They are pissed with what's going on in the States right now. And they are spray painting, they're smashing windows. Tesla cars are free game to paintball, anything here in Canada right now. Everything is getting taken out.
Do you know that his father, Elon Musk's father, was fucking his oldest daughter? Because
what?
I told you. You know that?
No, I didn't. His oldest daughter, like his actual child.
His son. It was a son, and he said he didn't know he signed paperwork to have her transition into a girl. He said he had no idea. He was told, and he's supposed to be the smartest guy and the richest guy. He said, I was told he needed these meds to settle down his hormones. Really? You just signed paperwork to let him have surgery, to cut off everything and turn it inside out and make it whatever it is. And then you're like, I didn't know that's what I signed. Okay, Bill Clinton, just like I did not have sex with her. Yes, you did.
That is really, I mean, that is real. I'm so sorry for, again, his trans daughter.
He doesn't talk to any of his kids except for X, who he named Twitter after.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm seeing this too. Yeah, Timmyboy has this other article up. Yeah, Elon Musk's dad had a son with a stepdaughter. Okay,
right,
years old. That's relatively. Well, I'm very curious. Did he raise her? Like, was he like a dad to her? I want to read more on this.
Well, I'm doing a whole thing because I don't know if you guys know, but I am a licensed PI. And I am looking into everything on Elon right now because I know there's more than what meets the eye. And he has sparked my curiosity so bad that I just want to help expose to anything and everything I can. Because when Trump didn't show up for the Lithuania soldiers that came back,
of course not.
he went to the golf tournament, and he wanted everyone to. It's a national holiday. President Trump came in whatever he came in, fifth in whatever, and now his ex daughter-in-law, Kai's mom, is dating what's his name, that golfer, Tiger Woods. So Tiger Woods is now dating Don Jr.'s ex-wife, and Trump is like sucking it up. They had no respect for this woman now because Tiger is coaching Kai and golfing, and this kid's pretty smart and golfing in that. But they just gave her a brand new Tesla, and she was filming herself with her friends going top-notch speed downtown Florida, right through lights and everything. I don't care. My grandpa's the president.
Yeah. How fucked up?
You've heard that before.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't you know who I am?
Who I am?
Yeah.
Yep.
If you have to answer that question, I obviously don't.
Yeah.
So get back in the fucking car.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. And you know what? Like,
very questionable account.
We have till midnight tonight to see if the Simpsons prediction comes true, right? Because the Simpsons predicted April 12th, 2025, that Trump would be dead. And every prediction they came out with normally on the show has come out true. Not with him, but I'm just saying in general. So everyone right now in Vegas, it's the top bet right now on when he's going to be taken out, how he's going to be taken out. This is disgusting. People shouldn't be doing this.
It's true.
He's a human, regardless of whatever he's doing, whatever. No, do no harm. That's first and foremost. Do no harm.
Amen to that. Amen to that. But he has very questionable accounting. He's always has.
He does. I mean, I think that with Elon doing the whole, checking the budgets and making sure and making everyone penalized. Did you see the press conference the other day when I missed it, but people were talking about it and it was on the news here, when the stock market started to rise a bit after he stopped the tariffs in China? Yeah. And he thought the cameras had stopped, and he said, now my billionaire friends can make more money when I let them know before I did it. Yeah. I called them to notify them that I was doing this with China so they could go and get their stocks and do whatever they had to do. So now he's being investigated again.
Yes. I know Adam Schiff is actually a senator here. I said, no, we need to investigate because that's insider trading.
Yeah, he shouldn't be able to do any of this. And he was literally Herb Tarlick from WKRP with the Teslas on the front lawn of the White House doing a commercial for Tesla.
Yeah.
And he had to read it off the paper, and he can't even read. I don't think he can read at all, because when the prime minister was there from England to invite him back to see the king, he couldn't read the paperwork. He handed it to him and said, "Here, you read it." And he's like, "I know signatures. I can read signatures."
Who said that?
Wow, Trump.
Trump said, I can read signatures. I know that's his signature. I know he signed it. But he didn't know what was on the paper.
Just wow.
Seriously. And nobody understands. Like, everyone thinks that the King of England is in charge of Canada. They think that he's our boss. He's not. He's like our head of state. Our prime minister has to go to him before any new tax laws can come in, that kind of thing. But anything else, it doesn't matter. Like, he calls the shots on what's on our money, and he wants him on our money, and none of us do. So we want his mom to stay, not him. Okay. And we're okay with that. Like, you, Chuck, you sit there and you do your thing, and we're good. And I mean, it's just crazy, because I had people on my podcast on Thursday, and they were saying to me, well, why isn't the King of England, like, pressing charges against him? I'm like, why would he do that? He doesn't give a rat's patootie, because he's still getting his taxes from us. And I said, the only downfall for you guys is that you're paying $12.99 an egg, or a dozen eggs or whatever. Our eggs are still $3.99 a dozen. So,
that's nice.
Yeah, and our gas is, we worked it out right now. Our gas is $5.25 a gallon.
Okay.
$5? That's a lot.
Yeah, well, and it's been like that for a while.
Well, my friends in the UK were always saying how we always pay cheaper than they do, and they get it by the liter. Or like we complaining about, we paid more than you for a liter, never mind a gallon.
Yeah, right now per liter it is $1.82 a liter here right now.
Oh, okay.
It's been that way for a while. But see, I am all about helping and supporting people that are low income, and because the housing crisis, especially where I am in Ontario, Canada, is huge. And 27 years ago, there was um, I don't want to say what I really think he is, but he was the Doug Ford days. So what Doug Ford is, Mike Harris was, and Mike Harris cut the disability pension by 67%. So what people are getting right now in 2025 is what they were getting in 1993.
And why? So it
Because
doesn't.
it doesn't make any sense. They're not even making the cost of living. So what they get, a single person on not welfare. So welfare and disability are two different things.
Yeah.
But the Ontario government's so smart that they put it as one entity. So they're saying that welfare and disability are the same, and it's not. Welfare is a temporary solution in between unemployment and looking for a job or whatever. Disability is because you can't work. A doctor has said you can't work, and the province has agreed you can't work.
Yeah.
So a single person right now on disability gets about $1,080 a month to rent a one-bedroom apartment. That's not including utilities right now. Here is $1,800 a month. They have to decide what they want to buy groceries or pay rent.
If I lived at home for free, I couldn't live on. How much was it?
I said $1,080.
$1,100. Even if I was living at your house for free, I couldn't live on $1,100 a month.
Exactly. So I live with my sister and sister-in-law, and the three of us share a townhouse together because I moved into one of them isn't well, and my sister just could use an extra hand, and I'm here, right? So the three of us split the rent. So our rent here is $13.95. So we all pay like $3.95 each, right? And then the bills or whatever on top. But they're on old age pensions. By the time they're done doing all of it, paying their bills and whatever, they're screwed. So now the Ontario government finally just stepped up. So at the end of April, anyone that's over 65 is getting a $2,700 one-time payment. And then their checks go up because there a lot of seniors here in Ontario, I'm not talking all of Canada, I'm talking Ontario, are eating cat food because they can't afford groceries.
You know what I've always said? You know what the two most obscene words are when you put them together next to each other? Working poor.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
How the fuck can you tax people are considered poor? How the fuck are you going to take more money out of them making minimum wage salary? You're going to take more. And then what also gets me up, fucking drives me up a fucking wall is, all right, Social Security, right? They take out money every week, right? Every fucking week. You could work for 50, 60 years, and at the end of it, it be called an entitlement.
Yeah.
You're
exactly.
suck it off the fucking government.
Like,
how many people actually died and never fucking collected?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Like I get my parents, so both my parents are gone. When my mom didn't really work, it was my dad, right? So when my dad died, the pension went to my mom. And then when my mom died, it became a survivor's benefit for me. So I get both of theirs. Plus I get the remainder.
You were very young when they died, right?
My dad died. Well, my biological dad died when I was.
I know, but to get a survivor's benefit, I think don't you have to be under 21?
No, not here in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Canada is somebody dies in your family, you can get it.
Right, well, what about free healthcare?
Oh yeah, we have universal healthcare here. Everyone gets that. So kids under 18 get free dental, free eyeglasses, free chiropractor, free orthodontics, and now with going to school, if they get OSAP for the student loan, there's no interest and there's no time limit to pay it back.
Oh, that is amazing!
Yeah, so they just started doing that. But
what about if you get a mortgage? Are they 30-year loans or are they more? Because again,
they're 30.
Okay,
30.
Friends of mine.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what the mortgage rate is because we were just looking at this today. So hang on, I just got this.
Friends of mine in the UK say that they have sometimes mortgages for 35, 40 years because a lot of times they buy estates, which they very rarely go
Right.
sales.
Well,
So
there's an incentive to buy right now in Canada, especially if you're a first-time homeowner. So I forget what the incentive is. I have to look it up. It is they will match so much money for you to put down. So if you're putting down like 20 grand, they will give you 10 grand or give you a 10 grand break.
Okay.
So they're trying to, but the mortgage rates right now, as of yesterday, all right. So for fixed rates, it's 4.50%.
mhm.
And for variable, it's, oh wait, sorry, I was wrong. For fixed rates, it's 5.39%. And no, I'm backwards again. 5.39% for fixed and 4.50 for variable.
A variable, nobody wants a variable.
Yeah. So and they're going the fixed rates are 3 and 5 years
3 5 year
and
what?
up to 30 years. So it says that fixed rates can be found at 3.6.4% for mortgages for the first 5 years.
And what about after that?
It doesn't say in that part of
And
the
they're not
article.
fixed then.
Yeah, I would.
That's not fixed.
5-year fixed mortgage in Ontario, just Ontario, Canada, I'm talking. So it
That's
says in Ontario, 5-year fixed mortgage rates currently range from
that's not fixed rate.
4.2.9%, depending on the lender. For example, a 5-year fixed rate at 4.29% for a high ratio loan, and it
Your loans,
says
if you don't have any, if you only put down like 2%. So they
right,
use 10%.
right.
It's about
And
10%
then it says
down. That's the MIP. Or you have to have MIP if you're going to go less than 10%. Mortgage insurance.
yeah. All right, so the Royal Bank of Canada, which UK uses, and here.
If it's only for 5 years, a
Yeah, I don't get that. I didn't know there was a 5-year one. So let me look.
5 year fix not it's an adjustable at some point.
Yeah,
It's
I
more
would
like
so.
a variable. That's probably a
Yeah,
variable.
I would think. Okay,
That's
so
not
here,
adjustable, it's variable.
a
Variable fixed for 5 years. I'm talking fixed for the life of the loan.
correct. Yep. Okay, so the mortgage rate for a 30-year mortgage right now is 6.82%.
6.8. That's high.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
It's really bad to buy right now. The market, it says here, how much mortgage can I get with $70,000 salary? And it says in Canada, a $70,000 salary, you could potentially afford a mortgage of $335,000. That is based on 20% down, zero debt, and mortgage calculator estimate.
Here.
It says that the actual amount will vary depending on your specific financial situation, including credit score, debt, and current investment rates.
20% down with no.
Yeah, so if you want to do that, 70,000 yearly, right? Translates to $5,833 per month mortgage.
And do 70,000, right?
Yep.
Divided by 12.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking. No taxes divided by 12 is about $5,800 a month take home. And how much is the mortgage now?
Pardon?
How much
It's $5,800
a month is the mortgage?
Yep.
That's what the salary is at 70,000.
Yep.
Gross,
You're
not
literally living. You're gonna starve.
Yeah.
that's literally that's not even living on it. Because I remember when I went to buy my first house, because like, oh, you could get an adjustable of like, or even you could go up and just really just stretch it out. I'm like, look, I don't want to eat peanut butter and jelly the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But every time I get a raise, I invest it.
Yeah.
And you know what Apple?
That's what my parents taught me to do. My dad taught me all of that.
And trust me, that fucking panned out nice.
Yep. Yeah. So it says here a minimum income required for a $400,000 mortgage in Ontario, Canada is $94,000. Based on that price of $400,000, a down payment of $40,000 is needed, plus a $1,500 a month property tax, $100 cost for your heating cost, and your monthly car loan is about $700 a month. Which
what about your housing insurance?
Oh, hang on, I'll find out. Car payments right now. My daughter's friend just went and got a car, her first car.
How's your daughter?
10% interest they charged her.
10%.
10%. So the money she's paying for the car, I worked it out. She's going to be paying like $30,000 for that car, and it's only a $9,000 car.
Wow.
I'm going to send you a link.
Okay,
you gotta buy this. I don't know if you could.
Here's my email address. It's Crash and Burn Podcast.
Hold on. Oh, go ahead. Say what it is anyway, but I'll text you. I'll send you this link in Podbean. You have to have your daughter get one of these cars. This car, if you're going to buy a car,
I'm looking for a new car right now. She just bought one.
This car's about $30,000, and it's a brand new car.
What is it?
It's a BYD.
What is that?
Out of China. It's the best car. Put it this way. They're building a factory in China. Oh. Another factory. 2 times the size of San Francisco.
Wow.
Yeah, they are.
All of Canada is the same size as California.
What's that?
Population. All of Canada is the same population as California.
I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Every Canadian in Canada is the same population as California. We learned that when the fires were happening. Okay, here you go for insurance. It says a $400,000 mortgage. Insurance payments will be a down payment of 20%, default insurance, private insurance if down payment is 20% more, and insurance is at 35%.
But see, we call it mortgage insurance premium, meaning that if you say you buy a house for $500,000 and you only put $10,000 or 10% down, the bank wants it to where you can drop the mortgage insurance.
Yep.
Once you've gotten at least 20%, 25% value in that house, because if something happens, you stop paying. We don't want to be fucking. We're not in a housing game. We're making money.
Exactly.
We want to fucking pump and dump. We want to pump and dump it. We want to dump it. We want to get our money that we invested back.
Well, in Canada here in Ontario, when you have a mortgage payment, so every month when you make your mortgage payment, you can pay your taxes so much on your taxes right away. So you're not paying a lump sum. They take out your taxes, your house insurance, and something else with your mortgage every month. So whatever you're paying.
Same here. It's the same here.
So my girlfriend right now is paying $6,700 a month for her house and all of that. Her husband just left her. They have 5 kids, and she's been the stay-at-home parent because they're Dutch, and she's been doing all the homeschooling, everything. And he decided I want to be a kid again. I just turned 40, and I'm out of here. I'm going to go date my 20-year-old secretary. And when they went to court for child support, because child support rates are ridiculous, and we have nothing to inform it. We have it's called FRO, Family Responsibility Office, and they will tell people what you're supposed to pay and how much you're supposed to pay, but they don't go after them. Like if guys don't pay, it's up to the recipient to call and say, well, this is where he's working and this is his shift. And then they'll call, and as long as the employer gives the right info that yes, he's there, then they'll guarantee it. Otherwise, they don't do anything.
Like my ex-husband, they'll garnish his wages.
They won't garnish his wages unless the employer will confirm he's there. They don't do anything homework-wise. Like my ex-husband right now, we've been divorced since 99, and my kids are 32 and 33, and he still owes me $70,000. Like his dad just died, and when his dad died, I got all of his inheritance because as soon as they said it was inheritance and it was put out there, the government took it and sent it to me right away.
Listen to me. Does he own a home?
No, he lives on the street. He's a crackhead living downtown somewhere.
Your ex?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my kid's dad. He was a really bad alcoholic, and when I left him, he got he suffered with a lot of guilt because he had an affair on me when I was pregnant, and it broke him inside because we were like childhood sweethearts, and she really did a number on him, like she did. And I forgave him for everything, but I seen him downtown. I didn't even recognize him at all.
Wow.
At all. I put money in his hat. He didn't even know I put money in his hat.
You didn't put $70,000 in his hat, though.
No. What I did say, though, I did tell the family responsibility. I said, how do I get his money, like, stopped? I don't want it. I don't want it to come out anymore. I just want it to stop. And they said he has to write a letter and send it in. Well, he's too out of it to do it. So I asked his brother to do the letter and take it to him and get him to sign it. I said, I'll even write it. I said, I don't want him to have to lose anything else. Because
But I hate to sound like an asshole, but he's just going to go out probably losing it on something.
Yeah.
who cares? I'd rather that than me on a guilty conscience worrying about
Yeah, but you know what? If you got kids, why don't you just put it in an account for them?
That's what I did when I got the money. I gave it to them. Absolutely. I don't want it. But they said the same thing. Like, they haven't seen him since
But look, you know
2000.
what I'm saying, though, right? If you give him the money, he's either going to buy.
No, he won't get the money. What'll happen is they'll just wipe the debt out. He won't get anything. So they'll stop guaranteeing like his income tax. So any rebates, like his GST and his carbon tax and his trillium tax, all the refunds we get every year, which adds up to be about $1,200 a year, he'll start getting that to himself again. So at least he'll have some extra money.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. The money has to go somewhere. It'll go to him, and if he finds money like that, he's just going to go on a fucking.
If he has a bank account, if you don't have a bank account in Canada, you can't get your stuff because they won't mail checks anymore.
Oh,
well,
okay.
Especially if you don't have a place to live.
Yeah, I would think. Yeah, that may makes it tough if you don't have a place to live.
Yeah, he had a place to live. He just, I don't know what he had a girlfriend and everything. I don't really know what happened. Well, I haven't seen him. Like, he burnt down our house trying to kill me in 2000, and the kids decided that they didn't want to be a part. They were 8 and 9. They didn't want to be a part of his life anymore. All their decision. Like, I've never said a bad thing.
Scoutmaster and Boy Scouts and teach him how to.
I'm still on his life insurance. When we got divorced, he never took me off, like, being his surety if he passes away.
Did you hear what I said?
If anything happens to him, I'm just going to put it away for my grandson, our grandson, because he doesn't even know he has a grandson. I'm going to put it away for him for school.
I'm one of his kids. He should be giving it to me.
He's got 6 kids, 3 different moms.
He's got 7. Me.
Yes, there you go. Well, wait a second. How old are you? Because maybe you're too old.
Don't worry about how old I am. He knows.
He probably. You could tell him you were his kid, and he'd believe it. Like, he believes.
I know. I'm handsome, young enough.
You are.
And I'm the prodigal son. Why don't I get money?
Yeah, exactly. Well, like I said to my kids, the life insurance, I checked it the other day to make sure, and he's not mine. If anything happens, no way. But I have it now. I have it set up that it'll go in trust to my kids, my son's son, my grandson, and my daughter. So
good.
Yeah, no, I don't want it.
Kill you. That's terrible.
Oh, that's not the only time he did that. That was the last time. He put a bomb in my car. He locked me in a basement for 2 weeks and kidnapped our kids. He is a piece of work.
For 2 weeks?
Yeah, I was locked in an old farmhouse in the basement, and all I had was a laundry tub and a cup for water and a bucket to do my business in. And he had blocked all the windows in that and painted them black. I was able to scratch a piece of wood off, not much, and I kept flicking the light in the basement at night, hoping somebody would see something. And finally, one of the neighbors saw. They thought it was a fire. They weren't sure because the way it was flickering so fast.
Nice.
So it was day 13, and they called the landlord. The landlord came, and I heard him come in the back door, and he heard me screaming. I was just like devastated, obviously, and tired and lethargic and everything else. And he came. He was like, holy fuck. And I guess there was bolts on the door. We were supposed to be going on a family vacation. He asked me to go downstairs and get the cooler because we needed it. So I went down to get the cooler. He slammed the door shut, padlocked it, and hasta la vista, cupcake.
Well, what about the kids? Where were they?
They were gone for 6 months after I got out, and the police found them in British Columbia and brought them back.
Wait. Wait. Hold on. So you and your husband were going to go on vacation without your kids?
We were still married then, yeah. We were still married then.
I'm just having questions. That's all.
Wow.
Very curious.
And all of our family thought I was on vacation with them, so they didn't know I was missing.
Wow.
And this was the time before cell phones?
Yep, no cell phone.
That's the thing. Everybody's like, oh, how could that happen? Well,
no cell phone.
No cell phones. You got to actually have quarters on you. You couldn't.
Yeah, well, I'm in a basement. How am I going to have a quarter? It's not going to do.
No, even if you're going on vacation, you have to have like a roll. Go to the bank to get rolls of quarters to fucking.
Oh yeah, no, what we had planned, we had travelers checks because they were a thing then, and cash. That's all we had. So I thought we were going to Newfoundland, and he had other plans and drove to British Columbia instead. So when I got out, I was out of it for about 48 hours, they said, and then I finally said, "Where are the kids?" And they were like, "What do you mean, where are they?" And I'm like, well, he put me in the basement. I don't know where they are. Like we were supposed to be going to his brother's, and like I said, the whole family, all of our friends thought we were together. Nobody, and his brother didn't even know we were coming. Only apparently, I had assumed he had told his brother we were coming, but he didn't. So he had told my family and his family two different things. So nobody checked, right? So finally, when we got the kids back, whatever happened. The kids didn't know. They just thought they were on a vacation with dad. I never let them know that it was bad or anything. And about 2 summers after that is when the fire happened. And I had left them obviously by this time. And my parents had left for Saskatchewan with my kids driving out there. I was to fly out 72 hours later because I still had to work. And I couldn't take all the time off that they were taking. Like my dad was retired. So I said, I'll fly out. I'll be there for the reunion. I'll hang out for 3 days. Then I'll fly back. And then you guys can come back whenever. They were going to be gone for a month. So the fire happened, whatever happened. Then I have to call my parents in Saskatchewan and tell them I'm really sorry. Your house is like totaled. The cops, nobody believed me that he did it. I'm like, he did do it. I'm going to tell you now, he was up on the tracks. And the one cop's like, you're an idiot. It was the garage. It was the gas. It's the hottest day in July. And I'm like, no, my dad emptied all of that. I'm telling you right now, it was him.
Did the cops say, I bet you did it? Just frame him?
Nope, they didn't say that. Finally, I told them to call the one detective, and he showed up. And I said, Al, I'm telling you right now, it was him. And he's like, yep. He found my ex 2 days later. And as soon as he saw him, he's like, is she dead? And his buddy's like, I only thought we were going to rob the place. He didn't say we were going to do anything bad.
Oh, that is terrible.
Robbing the place
pinky in the brain. That's what I got. Pinky in the brain. And then after that, the best part was, after that, he only went to jail for 9 months because I wasn't in a body bag. He sat in jail for a year waiting for his trial. He got 9 months after that, right?
I've been in jail. It sucks.
6 months after he's out of jail, my parents and my kids are driving again on vacation, and they were going 3 hours up north, and I was going up the next day. He phoned my parents. This call display had just come in at this point, so he blocked his number. He called my parents where they were and told my mom and dad I had been killed. Now, somebody in our town who was a single mom had been murdered, but they didn't release her name.
Wow.
She had the same age kids. She lived in the same area as me. So now my parents are panicking. They're on their way home. I don't know any of this. So me and my car and my dog are on the way there. So they get back to hometown looking for me, can't find me, still no cell phones. And I'm like, where are they? They're not at the cottage. It looks like they were kidnapped by aliens. I'm freaking out. Now I'm calling like the police and the FBI looking for these people. And I finally call home to one of my neighbors, and she's like,
3 minutes is not taking a breath.
Your parents are here. And they thought you were dead.
Oh, I say, my parents are here. I'm fucked.
But just one thing that is a lot. But
did he have a big dick?
Well, we have lost the front ones on here too. He's one of our regular listeners. But I know she is looking for. Actually, she wants a boyfriend,
preferably in jail.
In jail.
Preferably in jail.
Maybe your ex-husband might be a good.
I know somebody in jail in Texas who's looking for a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Lost the front ones.
Not for me. Maybe the roommate. Oh, so now you changed your mind?
So I have somebody, and he's really
the bottom ones too.
And he's in jail for the rest of his life. He's not getting out ever.
What did he do?
What
did he get caught doing?
He may or may not have somebody.
He what?
May or may not have what somebody?
Killed somebody.
Yes.
What? Raped? Killed?
What was that? Killed?
Yeah, and the other one I know was in Texas. This guy's in Texas too. Oh, this one he does get parole eventually. The other one gets parole in about 5 years, and he's in jail because he avoided arrest. So they were trying to pull him over, or whatever, and he was on parole. And because he didn't stop or whatever, they gave him 30 years, which got knocked down to 15. So he's got 4 or 5 years left.
That might be right up Lost the Front One's alley. Guy likes to play
And
hard.
he's a sweetheart. I talk to him all the time as a friend. He's a great guy.
How do you know him? How do you know him? I don't know. I don't think I trust
my friend's husband is the parole guard in the jail where he was in jail.
Huh? He's got to be a listener. You talk a lot.
Well,
he is my best friend's husband is a parole guard in the prison he's in.
Okay.
I thought he was just a guard.
No. He's her husband's a guard, but the guy that's in there is his name is
I don't want to know his name. Don't say his name.
His name's Gavin.
I don't care.
Okay.
Don't say his name.
He's Mexican. He's very cute. Lots of tattoos.
Well, Lost the Front One says she wants somebody who gets parole eventually.
Now, I don't know what eventually means, but you can make a very difference in young lady's life here.
Maybe.
Hey, I'm following her now.
Yes.
And then if she follows me and joins my fan club, which is free, I'll send her my email and then I'll hook her up.
There you go.
I'll even tell him that she's going to email him.
Yeah. Email him some naked pictures, probably.
You can email him through the prison website. I have all of his contact details.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have a feeling Crash might be a big, not Crash, Lost the Front Ones might be a big fan of this.
There you go. He's really sweet, but he's not very smart. So if you're okay with that, then you're good.
Well, you're not very smart.
He's not very smart.
How so? What makes you so fucking smart?
He is not smart at all. He thought that Canada, that we lived in igloos and everyone has a pet penguin.
What does he lives in Texas? He lives in Texas. Okay.
He thought Canada was over by Germany, for crying out loud.
He has an American education. Okay, you should know that. Who's the dumb one?
I don't know that. I live in Canada. I have a good education.
I know.
That's great.
I know. But he has an American education. You should know better.
Yeah.
You should know better. You know,
but when he asked me about a pet penguin, I mean, come on now.
All right. You graduated middle school. That's like master's degree here.
Yeah, practically.
That's like,
Said, Lost the Front One said, oh my, it's going to really happen. I think she's excited, Crash. Lost Front One said she thought they did too. So, thanks for liking the show.
You know what? Isn't that just wrong not to have a pet penguin?
I want a pet puffin.
Knowing you don't have one.
I want a puffin.
You have a what?
A puffin.
I want a puffin.
They're very cute.
Well,
they are. You have to go to Newfoundland to get one, though.
I have a feeling in Ontario, puffins are not exactly that common, right?
No, got to go to Newfoundland for that.
And Lost Front One says
I'll trade one of my Savannah kittens. They're only 4.5 weeks old right now.
Nobody. Look. You should keep your pussy in one place. And I don't trust your...
I have 5 of them, though, so I can share one.
Look, I don't trust your taste in men, okay?
I've been single for 15 years, buddy.
Do you like me?
I love you.
Oh, I definitely don't have your trust in men then.
I love you guys, though.
I love you too. I'm just kidding.
I know. I love all your voices you do. That's my favorite part of your show. When you have all your guest appearances, they crack me up. When Sean comes to visit, it's my favorite time of day.
How funny is that? We haven't had Sean in the longest time.
Sean's my favorite guest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, Bernie Sanders. We're due for Bernie Sanders.
Bernie is hilarious.
Yeah.
I like Sally Nordstrom.
Have
you heard her?
No, I haven't heard Sally.
Oh my God! I'll tell you which episode is my favorite episode.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
You need to
let me know because I'll go back and listen to it.
I got it in my
Hey guys, my grandson's phoning me. I have to say goodnight.
Good night. It was great talking to you, Crash.
Great talking to you guys.
Same here, hon.
We'll talk soon, sure. Bye, Crash. Wow, yeah. It's true, yes, she is. Now, of course, she's gone off of here, but in case she goes back and listens to this one again.
Well, she's got to get emailed, so.
Yes. Oh, that's true. She gave her the email address.
Well, if she listens to the podcast again,
it's
from, what day? Let me see. I can just forward it to her. I forgot what
that was the first one, I think.
Yeah, but I'll have to, let me see. Copy link address.
Which I was gonna say, she went on for quite a while.
Yeah.
I mean, she has a
lot. I love the fucking stories.
Yeah.
I
gotta go get her. Yes. Don't leave. I need that address. Yes.
Yeah, that's my favorite episode. I just put it up there.
Oh wow!
My favorite episode.
Well, did Crash give you her email address?
Yeah, she said it's like it's the fan club, whatever, right there.
Yeah.
It's on X. Or wait.
Oh, that's Instagram.
Instagram, same thing.
Yeah, X. I mean, technically they're not the same thing.
Oh yeah, he's going to jail.
Yeah.
What's his face? What's his face?
I don't know who.
Zuckerberg.
He very well may be.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's coordinating with the enemy. And actually, China's not even the enemy. It's just bullshit.
Well, I mean, it's coordinating with basically or selling secrets. Well, selling secrets to another country.
selling shit he shouldn't sell, like my information?
Yes. Like Elon Musk. Same thing.
He got caught.
Yeah. But you see, actually, if you go on Instagram for Lost the Front Ones, you can reach out to Crash there.
Yeah, or she has an X account too, I think I just saw. Crash and Burn. Why and Burn?
I don't know.
All right there.
Let's see.
But that's cool. She won that award.
Very cool.
Hats out to her. Let me see. That's the all right. Yeah, why wasn't I following her? It's weird.
Why doesn't it what?
I wasn't following her.
I don't know.
And it always sounds so creepy.
It does, yeah.
Follow her.
Yeah.
I should follow her.
Yeah, it does sound very creepy.
I want to follow her.
But
She's not letting me follow her.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
But we'll post a link for Crash's X account and her Instagram.
Did she not let me follow her? Why is she not letting me follow her?
Speaking of terrible taste in men, right?
I was going to say that.
Yes, it's funny.
Especially to you.
Oh yeah,
that's
it's quite funny.
Yeah, that's my favorite person to say too.
Oh, I know, baby, I know. Oh wow.
No, just Crash.
Oh. Okay. That is a serious set. Look at that.
Yeah, they're not real though.
I would assume not. I mean, they look good, but like you said, with breast implants, they look great with a shirt on. But then as soon as the shirt is off, not as much.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, Timmyboy's posting his favorite Sally Nordstrom
visiting
episode. Yeah. For Crash
and Bernie.
Yes.
It's Bernie and. So wait. So if I go to start new message.
Okay.
Type in Crash. Oops, sorry.
That's all right. There she is.
I'll just say. Wait, did I do that already?
You just post for her, yeah.
Oh, I already did.
Yeah, you already did for her.
That's why it's not letting me.
Okay. Fuckers. But then her Instagram handle is.
No, but she gave me her email address too.
Okay. It's up there somewhere, right?
It's probably if I go to profile here. But see, she's having the same problem with them scumbags.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, Podbean.
Yeah, that's who we mean when we say scumbags.
Right. Because you are,
they are being scumbags.
You are scumbags, Podbean.
Yeah. Not cool.
I grace you with my fucking golden voice.
I know, charm. Baby, I know.
This is how you treat me? This?
Yeah, it's not
in fair, my own home.
It's not fair, is it, baby?
It's not fair. Oh. I got to paste it. Post it for everybody on.
Oh, that's true.
That YouTube.
On YouTube.
But yeah, she said she wanted to say fan club. So maybe type that in, Crash and Burn fan club. Which
you see?
There could be a lot of.
There you go. Might be there. Not sure if her email address is there.
Yeah, no, she started giving it. I'm like, yeah, I can get it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Started talking over us. We didn't get it.
Yeah, but I can.
Oh, I know.
I know. I thought I knew it all.
Oh, I know, baby. I know.
Look at me. I'm so brilliant. I gotta cut everybody off. Like, how I know. Don't bother. Like, everybody else might not know. Come to find out, I don't know shit.
Well,
Boy, if I had a nickel for every time that happened.
Oh, man.
Just a nickel.
I know, baby. I know.
Just a nickel. That's all.
Just wow.
Crash and burn. Podcast, email. Funny she's back.
Let's see if it's there. No. And I know we're a yawn right now on podcast because we're looking up links.
Right there. Crash and burn for your email Reddit.
Let's see.
Okay.
Is it there?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Until then, I know Timmyboy's still looking it up with
But I got a joke for everybody at least. I think I told this before, but I know a few people didn't hear it. That the difference between a homosexual and a refrigerator.
Oh, you did tell our listeners this before. What is it?
A refrigerator doesn't fart when you take the meat out.
A firefighter does fart when you take the meat out?
A refrigerator doesn't fart when you take the meat out.
Oh, difference between a refrigerator and a homosexual.
Right.
Okay, I thought you'd said a difference between a refrigerator and a firefighter.
See, you made me nervous in your beauty.
Oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate it.
It's true.
Oh, so sweet.
Still smitten.
Yeah, well, it's perfect because I'm still smitten with you.
Thank you, baby.
It's true. Well, I know we mentioned Bernie Sanders just a few minutes ago. I don't know if you saw this.
I've given up. Well, at least I get to travel around with AOCs for me.
Oh, Bernie? Yeah, I'm loving seeing this. They're rally promotional posters. It looks like they need to run for president and vice president. They really do. They absolutely do.
We need to start taking her phone.
We need to start what?
Nothing, honey. I don't want to say.
Are you cranky?
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna get judged by what I'm about to say. I wanted to say. I think you know what I want to say.
I have a feeling.
What everybody else wants to hear.
I have a feeling.
AOC, let's see the goods. I mean, we all know they're magnificent, but let's really just. Hey, look, God gave them to you. Why don't you share them with the rest of the world?
I'm sure.
You know?
I'm sure that's
anytime you'd call a world leader, they would answer. Trust me.
AOC
call, they run at home. They all out of breath.
Is that right?
They would want to get in shape.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. No, they would want to get in shape. Like, I got to go meet with her in 6 months. I have 6 months, plenty of time to get in shape.
Oh man.
She can get so much good stuff for the United States. Just by what do they say? Turning on her woman prowess.
Oh, turning on her womanly charm.
Is it prowess?
Well, there's prowess. There's womanly charm.
Is PROWESS?
Yeah. Or female prowess, feminine charm, feminine prowess. I've heard all the different things. Well, for what it's worth,
she just needs to dish that old man.
Oh, wait, ditch Bernie Sanders?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I want to see both of them run for president or vice president. I really want to see, like, in all seriousness, I really want to see that.
Another hot contestant make out of, like, such joy. Hey, we won. It's a pillow fight.
Is that right?
Water, hoses.
Of course. So
in a good way. Remember the 60s where these were a good thing, but they're so silly.
Or wet t-shirt contest.
No, not contests. We know who's going to win. We can't have Elizabeth Warren and AOC on stage. You would just confuse a lot of people. Like, wait a minute.
That is so
bad. Wait a minute.
Well,
I can't get behind this. What the fuck is going on here?
So bad. Well, at the very least, Elizabeth Warren needs to become a cabinet member at the very least between Bernie Sanders and AOC.
You're confusing men here, honey. If men are going to vote, you want them to be at least focused.
I suppose so. But yeah, because it seems when men are focused, they seem to focus on all the most awful stuff.
I'm just saying. All she needs is to be focused one day in November.
Is that right? Yeah. So terrible.
2 years now.
So terrible.
But who would be a good running mate?
For AOC and Bernie? AOC and Bernie.
AOC.
Yeah.
And another hottie. You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're saying right here.
I know. I'm just trying to actually steer us towards who we actually should have run. That's it. In all seriousness. Now, if you want to go for hotness, then how about AOC and Jasmine Crockett?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A little chocolate. You buy vanilla
there
chocolate?
You go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're on something, honey. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I like to buy women like my coffee.
I know. Dark and sweet. Yes. Well, Jasmine Crockett has spice to her, but that is, she is fire. Absolutely.
Don't disappoint her in the bedroom. She will fuck you up.
Absolutely.
She will beat you.
But rightfully so. I am behind.
Boy, you better not just do what you think you've done.
I am behind Jasmine Crockett. Oh, man. Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm not going to, that means you're not done.
Wow.
I wouldn't blame her.
Oh, my God.
We would never disappoint her.
I wouldn't think so. Probably not.
You got the fate of a nation.
I mean, the
fate of a nation is in my hands.
As well, I just have all this respect for Jasmine Crockett and AOC and mind you, Bernie Sanders.
She can disrespect me as much as she can.
I'm sure she can. Well, did you see that Bernie Sanders actually has released a bill to increase the minimum cost of minimum wage here in the U.S. to $17 an hour?
Let's get back to the real thing.
Oh, there you go, man. I was going to say, who you get to sleep with. That's what it
would
is.
Be so much more coming from Jasmine Crockett. She would say, fuck $17. Just make it even $20. These white motherfuckers. I'll come back by morning and you come up with a number. Don't make me come up with all these answers. There's my baseline. It's 20. Don't just do my minimum. Make me happy, boys.
Wow.
She'd come back and nothing they would do make her happy. But I'll settle, okay? Just to keep this train moving.
Well, how are you thinking you need to keep her happy? What are you expecting is going to keep her happy? Is it your dick? Is that what it is? Is it you sleeping with her is going to keep your heart happy? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think they'll be sleeping.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you putting out for Jasmine Crockett is going to keep her happy.
No,
is it you putting out for AOC is going to keep her happy? Is that what we're coming down to?
We'll keep, and listen, I'm just spitballing.
Oh, I know. Here. We're all listening.
I'm just spitballing, okay? Especially when it comes time for, you get all these fucking, I think I donated $25 once. I don't even know to who. But for years, I get fucking emails. I get fucking phone calls and texts. I only gave like $10.
Okay.
What do you like the minimum?
Okay.
And I forgot who. But I'm like, oh my God, I'm never doing this again. And I never will.
Okay.
Except if you get like an AOC or Jasmine Crockett saying, we're not going to ask you for money. Okay? Not this time. But call us at $10 a minute. We'll see where things go.
So now it's paying per minute for the calling in. And
first of all, it's $100 to get connected. If you're lucky enough to hit that lottery.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's a lottery now. I thought you paid for it.
You have 1,000 guys call a second. How do you think that's going to play out?
Okay.
And for each state, you get time from 8 to 9.
And it's what they just have to seduce you over the phone?
Whether you call, as soon as fucking whatever phone service you have, sees that you call that number, even though it's busy, boom, $100.
Wow.
That's a roll of the dice, honey. But us guys would be willing to take it.
Wow.
Yes.
Just hopefully they get to talk to you. And what are they going to? Are they going to get to talk to you about politics?
Not to me.
Or no?
To Jasmine Crockett or to AOC.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that they are going to talk to you.
Oh no, not me.
Jasmine Crockett or AOC.
No, I'm just setting this up. We're going to have to just, we're going to have to. I'll have to explain it to them.
Well, you have to explain it to the men. Or you have to explain it to Jasmine Crockett or
both of them.
Or you explain
and
it
say to both of them, but say we're gonna have to run it a few times as a practice scenario. Like we're professional here, we're gonna have to audition like Jolene.
So when you talk to Jasmine Crockett or AOC, are they supposed to try to titillate you on the phone?
Look, honey, whatever happens, happens. Okay, it's really just a give
wow.
give and take relationship.
Wow.
Okay, anything can happen when that person calls through.
I'm just wondering, for the give and take, who's really getting the give on this one?
The guy, the person, because it could be a woman, that calls in and is lucky enough to get through.
Okay.
The whole, hey, you know
for
what?
$100 for a call.
Whether they get through or not, it's $100, and the clock starts ticking. That's where we just have to say, okay, what would the numbers be every 30 seconds, every 15 seconds.
Wow. Just wow.
Then, of course, you probably want, local news can come to your house and say, I was the one. Yeah, look, here's my phone bill. I was on a minute and a half.
No.
And then you could run a story about you.
No, would you really want the local news to come? Because, of course, I would assume...
It's always a fucking mess.
Because by the sounds of it, the people that you're hoping are going to call are hoping that they're going to get seduced over the phone by Jasmine Crockett and or AOC.
They just want to bust a nut, I think.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
And, you know what? First, you have to vote.
Okay.
That's the first question. Once they get through, if they get through.
Yeah.
Are you a registered voter? Really? Where?
Huh? Yeah.
What's your fucking registration number? You have to make sure. Okay?
Yeah.
You need to prove it.
That you actually registered to vote.
You have to fucking take a picture with the phone ears and send it to, some third party.
Wow.
Then we'll sell that information another time later. We're not going to say that.
Wow. But we just...
Because it's all for the betterment of the party to get them elected.
Okay. But we did just say
I'll only ask for about 5% for my... it's my...
5% of this $100.
Oh, of everything.
Of
the gross.
Well, wait, of the gross as in, are they going to have to seduce you over the phone too?
Oh, no, they've already got my phone. My respective.
Wow.
But again, I think you would have to just get them together. Hey, okay, Tim's going to be in the other room, not far away at all. Just be not far away.
Yeah. Are you going to be jerking off in the other room as you listen to this?
Oh, no, I'm ready. There's going to be that door in between the rooms.
Yeah.
It's not going to be shut. It's going to be ajar.
So then you get to listen to this.
Oh, I'm going to be ready.
And are you jerking off, or what are you?
Oh
doing?
no!
Are you going to be having sex with Jasmine Crockett?
I would be having my Nikes on.
Yeah.
And that fucking. Hear you, hey, honey, you come here for a minute. I will drop my phone and drop my drawers. And before I hit that door between rooms, I think everybody will have a good time.
But everybody will have a good time. How?
Well, the phones will be getting hung up now.
Oh, all the phones are going to be getting hung up.
What does PBS call it? A pledge-a-thon?
The
pledge-a-thon's over.
Okay.
Because that's what we're going to call it, a pledge-a-thon.
A pledge-a-thon.
Right.
To AOC and Jasmine Crockett.
Of course.
Okay. And people are paying $100 to hopefully get a chance to talk to them on the phone.
Call, whether they get through or not.
Okay. But hopefully to get to talk to them.
Hopefully.
And then you have the door open listening to this. And
no.
Then you have your sneakers on and you're going to run away when?
No, they have to do it on their time.
Oh, I thought you were going to be right there.
I can be there all the time.
Oh, because you just said you were going to have the door open listening.
Yes. This is before we even go to the real life scenario. Okay. We're going to have to practice this. It's like it's not the real play. It's a rehearsal.
Okay, a rehearsal.
Right.
For what's going to happen for if somebody calls in.
Right.
Okay.
Before we take this live.
Now, why do you have your sneakers on? What are you running away from?
I'm running to.
Oh, you're running to. What, you're going to run
to
in?
Them.
To
in
them.
Case he, if you call and say, hey, Tim, and there might be something going on. I might need my attention.
Okay, there might be something going on. What might be going on?
You might need somebody.
Oh, so I'm going to be there too.
Of course you are.
Oh, so am I
You're going to be quarterbacking them.
I'll
know what to do.
Wait, am I going to be in the room with Jasmine Crockett and AOC? Is that what this is?
Oh, yeah. You're going to be dressing them?
Oh, I'm dressing them.
And hopefully undressing them. Come on. We're all adults here, honey. We
are. It's really hard to follow at some point.
I'm very excited for this idea. I can barely fucking talk. I can barely talk.
Wow.
I know what your face is really. Now I'm really excited.
Wow. Wait, who's going to be really excited?
I'm really excited. You can tell. I can't utter out a fucking word.
I'm just wow. It is hard to keep track, baby.
It really is. That's what it is.
Oh my God. And on that note, is it time to make pizza?
It's time to make pizza. All right.
Which actually, Timmyboy did actually make a homemade pizza dough. So we're actually going to make homemade pizza here at home.
As
which
usual.
Sounds really good.
All right. Well, everybody who's not paying attention, they have to tune in for the Crash and Burn.
Crash and Burn podcast.
Right. The winner of the Global Recognition Award.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Good for her.
So cool.
Mad cool.
Very cool. It's a comedy.
And hopefully Crash and Burn is going to connect Lost the Front Ones with a friend who has another friend actually in prison because Lost the Front Ones is looking for an in-prison boyfriend who's eventually going to be facing parole. Because Lost the Front Ones doesn't want somebody locked in prison.
And she's not she's a fucking educated woman, so get your fucking shit together. We don't want no fucking jerk-offs calling in.
Oh, I know.
She's a woman of fucking honor
calling
and
in for
smartness.
What? Calling
Trying
in for
to
this?
fucking get down her pants.
Or
she's an educated woman. She doesn't need no fucking idiots calling in.
Wait, for Lost the Front Ones or Crash and Burn? Which one's
Crash
the educated
and Burn.
one?
Lost the Front Ones is a bigger idiot than me. I'm kidding. I love you both. I'm kidding.
Not necessarily. Well, we appreciate Crash. Of course, Lost the Front Ones is on every now and then. We appreciate you.
And Lost the Front Ones. Where did she put him?
Oh, I know.
You lost it. Where's the last time you put it?
It's true.
Where's the last time you put it? You remember? No?
Oh, but I don't think Lost the Front Ones is on the podcast at this point again,
I know.
too. But we appreciate you. Of course, Crash and Burn. It's great to hear from Crash and Burn. And Lost the Front Ones. Good to see you on again.
Awesome.
But we'll
Thanks,
be on.
Everybody.
I don't know if we'll be on again probably tomorrow.
Probably. Well, have Sean Connery or Burn him in.
Oh, that would be fabulous. But we'll be on again tomorrow. But have a good night, everybody.
Yes, thanks, guys.
Yeah, take it easy. Bye.